My homies, I'm here for my homies. I'm here for my
listen.
Yeah, like
Man, don't.
I'm here for my homies. I'm here for my homies. I'm here for my homies. This is where my homies. It's me and my homies. It's me and my homies. It's me and my homies. And everybody smoking. We're right out to the ceiling. What's everybody feeling? Crashed out on the sofas. Let me show you what my homies. Yeah, like I'm here for my homies. I'm here for my homies. I'm here for my homies. Yeah, like I'm here for my homies. I'm here for my homies. I'm here for my homies. Yeah, like I'm here for my homies. I'm here for my homies. Yeah, like I'm here for my homies. It's me and my homies, me and my homies, me and my homies, and everybody smoking, up to the ceiling. What's everybody feeling? Crashed out on the sofas. Let me show you what my homies. I'm here for my homies. I'm here for my homies. I'm here for my I'm here for my homies. I'm here for my homies. I'm here for my homies.
my mind. I guess it goes like na 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 na. slippers of Versace in my daydreams. Disappearing a little inside, I moved into your eyeliner in the moonbeams. I bet your exes fired your heart, and you're the fool who fell too hard. Bet I can show you after dark. Bet I hit you with that bad bitch thunder lightning, super frightening, yeah. Hit you with that bad bitch thunder lightning, super frightening, yeah. Hit you with that bad bitch thunder lightning, super frightening, yeah. Hit you with that bad bitch thunder lightning, super frightening, yeah. Thinking chronologically, ecstasy technology, MDMA, some marijuana. Make out on the balcony, it's organic alchemy. Rub my hands and I'll rub on your shoulders. I bet your exes got your heart. Bet you're the fool who fell too hard. Bet I hit you with that bad bitch thunder lightning, super frightening, yeah. Hit you with that bad bitch thunder lightning, super frightening, yeah. Hit you with that bad bitch thunder lightning, super frightening, yeah. Hit you with that bad bitch thunder lightning, super frightening, yeah. Serotonin got me screaming love, love, love now. Serotonin got me screaming love, love, love now. Serotonin got me screaming love, 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 You know me like no other. 다 표현하지 않아도 You see me like no other. Anything I like your point of view. 다시 돌아왔거든. I don't care what other people say. 놓친 맘을 봐줘. Dreaming of each other. You, baby, on my mind. Every day, say my mind. You hold me on my mind. Every day, say my mind.
I'm gonna drop. Somebody tell me to stop. If not, I'm gonna go till I cannot. Somebody tell me to stop. If not, I'm gonna drop. I never had nobody, no one else cared like you. Then you went and forgot me, my heart and soul consumed. Somebody tell me to stop. If not, I'm gonna go till I cannot. Somebody tell me to stop. If not, I'm gonna try. Somebody tell me to stop. If not, I'm gonna go till I cannot. Somebody tell me to stop. If not, I'm gonna try. Somebody tell me to stop. If not, I'm gonna go till I cannot. Somebody tell me to stop. If not, I'm gonna drop.
Looking like 100 zeros. I'm the new Marcus Garvey, flows like that Ferrari Nani. I'm so cool with that accent in yardies. Sound like a North London derby. Sound like a shout out from Tevez. Man get finesse for fun like Perez. London run out strappy like Dennis. I can't put it on road just like tennis. Draw for the shank, going in, draw for the Mac. Going in, chat bad and you hold two slaps. I go to set to the black cap with a whap. Send for man, won't get it up back, I'm too blessed. Can't be stressed like Java, chauffeur man, please don't let a man fall. 6'2", so a man stand tall. AJ match get up on the wall. Shit on start, push up the boom, give it all. Them not hard, them man flimsy like hard. I spell and bro, them man all fraud. Came through with a 6 flow, don't cap, that's dead. I don't wanna hear none of that last similar type or reward track. It's the front, I'm bringing it back. I get dark, real dark. We dash grenades at Pagan's yard. Stick friends get kicked hard, real hard. Leave their friends, your birthday card. Oh my days, what is he on? AJ's dread, AJ's not on. Twitter.com, AJ for the lane. AJ for the lane, take a man's pace. AJ not half-heart, full-hearted. Vertex flow sounds cold when I talk it. Spin through the steam, you're a fish and I'm stroking. Man with pussy, that's when I'm blocking. Man got friends with some dogs are bucking. I ain't crime, you man, not all dancing. To the fans showing love, I'm starting. Here, skid straight to the steam, re-parking. AJ for the lane by A. Tottenham, Tuesday, that my dad lived in. Tottenham, in my crib, man can't chat about Arsenal. Man, I rule swear, I'm chatting about Tottenham. AJ for the lane by A. Tottenham, Tuesday, that my dad lived in. Tottenham, in my crib, man can't chat about Arsenal. Man, I rule swear, I'm chatting about Tottenham. AJ for the lane by A. Tottenham, Tuesday, that my dad lived in. Tottenham, in my crib, man can't chat about Arsenal. Man, I rule swear, I'm chatting about Tottenham. AJ for the lane by A. Tottenham, Tuesday, that my dad lived in. Tottenham, in my crib, man can't chat about Arsenal. Man, I rule swear, I'm chatting about Tottenham. Going in, for the Mac. Going in, chat bad and you hold. Going in, for the Mac. Going in, chat bad and you hold. Two slaps, I go from there to the back. Two slaps, I go from there to the back. Two slaps, I go from there to the back. Two slaps, I go from there to the back. I put a whack. There to the back, I put a whack. There to the back, I put a whack. Man fall, 6'2", so a man stand tall.
I think it back so you can leave town for a week. Yes, I am. Friday night, you and your boys went out to eat. and leave. And don't you dare come running back to me. It sounds right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. Pack your bags up and leave. And don't you dare come running back to me. I got your bags so you can leave town for a week. Yes, I am. The phone rings, and then you look at me. I sure and look at me. You said it was one of your friends down on 54th Street, boy. So why did 2 or 3 show up on your call ID? I've been through all this, but so how could you think? I don't think about it. Ain't gon' think of things are gonna change. It sounds right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. Pack your bags up and leave. And don't you dare come running back to me. It sounds right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. Close the door behind you, leave your key. I'd rather be alone than unhappy, yeah.
Nothing much. I had to work on a couple of projects yesterday, but I was trying to get back to you. And yeah, what time is it for you today?
It's on my mind. I guess it goes like na 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 na.
Okay.
Or 2 people.
Okay.
They actually ready to pay. When my sister, she called me. And Bozzy, I'm trying to see.
Yeah.
I know how I want to do it, and like I said, all I have to do is go on the app and it'll tell me what to do.
Okay. Well, let's. Yeah. Okay. So So the first thing you want to do is put those people into your CRM. Yeah. Put those in there into the custom. It's the customer relationship manager, CRM. So you want to put that stuff in there, put them in there. That's the first thing. And then the second thing is start filling out all the information that we're talking about, everything about them, all the details. I know, right? Well, just try and, explain it and regurgitate it as much to the leads as possible whenever you create it, and start tracking there.
She will call me today to get on the phone once I get the money.
I see. Okay, and then how are you accepting payment?
I can ask her.
Of course. I mean, if it's no big deal, then yeah, but I guess that just kind of shows where we need to go, right? So we need to get you set up with Stripe, and so you can start having your own checkout. So then you have like, you know what I mean? Like you can have your own, we created a whole new Stripe account, basically.
Somebody told me that he told me he was like, he said you got a Stripe account, then for every LLC that you have, he said Stripe will give you if you have $5,000 running through it every month, it'll give you what is it called, $25,000 loan after 3 months.
Wow.
So I'm gonna run that 5,000 this month through those Stripe accounts.
Nice.
So I'm gonna deal with that too. So I don't know if you ever heard about it, but
yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I need to set up the Stripe. And the main thing is, okay, see, bro, like my sister. So I'm gonna put her in the when we have a combo later, and we put her in the system. I'm gonna more explain it more, but she like serious about doing it, bro. She was just telling me, she's like, man, I just spent $6,500 in the last 2 months, and she's like, most of it was throwing it in the strip club. I'm like, what the hell? You could have paid me some fucking money to clear home. You could have been balling right now, $6,500.
That's crazy.
So yeah, like I'm gonna get what you want to go. We'll get on it.
I mean, yeah, I'm with it. That's crazy, man. My bad. Logging in my Stripe right now. I'm like, okay. Sorry, so I just got hit in the face with something. Create account, create organization, open account that share data, create separate accounts, and accounts that won't share data, team members, or reporting.
They cash want me to pull up these video shoot at 5. It's the wrong day.
That's what's up. Damn, yeah, I should be out there Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah.
I forgot it's a little event I gotta go. This dude want me to be his manager, one I'll tell you. He want me to be his manager. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't know if you can lock in with make something shake with Johnny Down, whatever his name is, Johnny D.
Yeah.
I'm trying to lock him in with the artist that I'm dealing with too.
After 5 o'clock, we can hop on a call.
Okay.
Because Chuck is basically his manager, not really, but he's like, not manager, but they be helping on the manager side, on the management side.
You're kind of like what I'm on.
Yeah.
With bro.
Yeah, exactly. So, honestly, they're managerless.
You said it's a manager list?
No, they're managerless. They don't have any, there's no management, you know what I'm saying? They're just doing what they can.
Oh shit, that is crazy though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because I kept asking, because they were signed, right? They were signed to, it was called Mellow. Mellow is Cam Music, I don't know if you remember. But, yeah, Johnny Dan and all that.
Oh yeah, I didn't know they was signed first.
Yeah, they were signed, it was just like a local, just local, whatever. And then he wasn't signed to a big label, it was just like, the homies. And yeah, I don't think he's with them anymore. And I asked Chuck, I'm like, so who's like managing him? He's like, there you go, no manager, blah, blah, blah. So it's just like Chuck is like driving, Chuck is like his like interim manager. He's just like taking him to the shows out in like different places, you know what I mean? Just like helping out. So it's kind of funny.
So that's how they locked in.
I mean, yeah, we've been in the same clique for a minute. Probably like 12 years.
It's a long ass time, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, 2013 maybe.
Yeah,
But I just got the new. My bad. I got the new Stripe account, and I'll send this over to you.
okay, no, I was gonna say, let me know what I need to do on this so I can get that, you know, out the way. And then I was gonna say when we talk later again, I'll put the last time I like what my sister was telling me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let me-
yeah, bro.
Let me think about this. I got
I
you.
got two things I'm trying to do today. So with music, so then we'll lock in on it.
Okay. I got you. We got a lot of. So
Yeah,
look, we got two music things. We gotta connect on the music thing. I need to get you a thing where you can accept payments on a link. And I know we already have it. I know we already have that shit. So give me a second. Let me look in our code and see where it's there. And then you'll honestly, I forgot completely. I don't know why I'm thinking. You don't even have to really sign up for Stripe. Like, you do it through Free Label. You set up your own thing, and then people can start paying you immediately. So I got it. I just because that we have that for the creators, you know. So if you're a photographer, you can launch your services and start making payments. Yeah, I have all that. That's just like 7-10 years old. I just forgot what it is, and I forgot we had it. So. Okay, cool. I'll call you back in a bit. All right, later.
You have one too many coffees and your slippers of Versace in my daydream. Just to gain a little insight, I moved into your eyeline and the moonbeams. I bet your exes got your heart. Bet you're the fool who fell too hard. Bet I could show you after dark. Bet I hit you with that bad bitch thunder lightning, super frightening, yeah. Hit you with that bad bitch thunder lightning, super frightening, yeah. Hit you with that bad bitch thunder lightning, super frightening, yeah. Hit you with that bad bitch thunder lightning, super frightening, yeah. Thinking chronologically, ecstasy technology, MDMA and marijuana. Make out on the balcony, it's organic alchemy. Rub my hands and I'll rub on your shoulders. I bet your exes got your heart. Bet you're the fool who fell too hard. Bet I hit you with that bad bitch thunder lightning, super frightening, yeah. Hit you with that bad bitch thunder lightning, super frightening, yeah. Hit you with that bad bitch thunder lightning, super frightening, yeah. Hit you with that bad bitch thunder lightning, super frightening, yeah. Serotonin got me screaming love, love, love now. Serotonin got me screaming love, love, love
Hello,
now.
my chaos are disabled and are not able to
Serotonin got me screaming love, 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 love.
fix any of these issues and are not able to stay connected enough.
You know me like no other. 더 표현하지 않아도 미ss me like no other. And I think I like your point of view. 다시 돌아와도 돼. I don't care what other people say. 묻지 말아봐줘. Dreaming of each other. You, baby, on my mind. Every day, baby, say I'm mine. You hold me on my mind. Every day, baby, say I'm mine. It feels good.
I'm gonna drop. Somebody tell me to stop. If not, I'm gonna go till I cannot. Please somebody tell me to stop. If not, I'm gonna drop. I never had nobody, no one else cared like you. Then you went and forgot me, my heart and soul consumed.
Somebody tell me to stop. If not, I'm gonna go till I cannot. Somebody tell me to stop. If not, I'm gonna drop.
Somebody tell me to stop. If not, I'm gonna go till I cannot. Somebody tell me to stop. If not, I'm gonna drop.
Nothing
tell me to stop. If not, I'm gonna go till I cannot. Somebody tell me to stop. If not, I'm gonna drop.
West London weirdos, us man looking like 100 zeros. I'm the new Marcus Garvey, flows like that Ferrari Nani. I'm still cool with the accent of yardies. Just sound like a North London derby. Just sound like a shout out from Tevez. Man get finesse for fun like Perez. Thunder brother, I'm strappy like Dennis. I can't, but they're not real just like tennis. Draw for the shank, going in, draw for the Mac. Going in, chat bad and you hold 2 slaps. I go to sets to the black cap with a whack. Send for man, won't get a dub back, I'm too blessed. Can't be stressed like Java Chover, man, please don't let a man fall. 6'2", so a man stand tall. AJ Mash get up on the wall. Should not start, push up the boom, give it all. Them not hard, them man flimsy like hard. Us man a real, them man a all fraud. Came through with a 6 flow, don't cap, that's dead. I don't wanna hear none of that last similar title or reboard track. It's the front, I'm bringing it back. I get dark, real dark. We dash grenades at pagans' yards. Big friends get kicked hard, real hard. Leave their friends your birthday card. Oh my days, what is he on? AJ straight, AJ's not on. Twitter.com, AJ from the lane. AJ from the lane, take a man's face. AJ not half-heart, full-hearted. Vertex flow sounds cold when I talk it. Swim through the scene, you're a fish and I'm shocking. Man with pussy, that when I bark it. Man got friends with some quotes I'm barking. I'm Graham, you man not all dancing. To the fans showing up, I'm starting. Surface get straight for the steam, free parking. AJ from the lane by 8. Tottenham, Tuesday that my dad lived in. Tottenham, in my crib man can't chat about Arsenal. Man, the real sperm chatting about Tottenham. AJ from the lane by 8. Tottenham, Tuesday that my dad lived in. Tottenham, in my crib man can't chat about Arsenal. Man, the real sperm chatting about Tottenham. AJ from the lane by 8. Tottenham, Tuesday that my dad lived in. Tottenham, in my crib man can't chat about Arsenal. Man, the real sperm chatting about Tottenham. AJ from the lane by 8. Tottenham, Tuesday that my dad lived in. Tottenham, in my crib man can't chat about Arsenal. Man, the real sperm chatting about Tottenham. Coming in, with a Mac. Coming in, chat bad if you hold. Coming in, with a Mac. Coming in, chat bad if you hold. 2 slaps, I go to sets in the black. 2 slaps, I go to sets in the black. 2 slaps, I go to sets in the black. 2 slaps, I go to sets in the black. Cap with a whack. Sets in the black cap with a whack. Sets in the black cap with a whack.
We've lost dancing. This year we've had to lose our space. We've lost dancing. We've lost the hugs with friends and people that we loved. All these things that we took for granted. We've lost dancing. We've lost dance. If I can live through, we've lost dancing. This next 6 months, we've lost dancing. Day by day, we've lost dancing. If I can live through this, we've lost dancing. What comes next will be marvelous.
We gon' make it come.
Dance, lost, dance, lost, dance, lost, dance, lost,
We gon' make it come. We gon' make it come.
What comes next
How do I do this?
will be
Bro, we gotta get this money.
marvelous.
It's literally time. Come, it's in the people's hands. Everyone is blown away. I gave it to a doctor slash computer genius yesterday, and he was mind blown. But also, his AI app that he built is fucking insane as well. We are literally in the field.
I learned how to use Google AI Studio for you, and here's the Cliff Notes version to save you the hours and hours that I spent learning about it and experimenting, including actual realistic prompts that you can get started using to increase your productivity and to start building your own applications. Google AI Studio is honestly a really powerful tool, and I kind of regret not properly learning about it a little bit sooner. It's just because the UI can feel quite overwhelming because there's just so many things that are going on. But trust me, once you actually learn how to use these tools and understand how it works together, it opens up a lot of things. It's like a whole new world of possibilities. As per usual, I have little quizzes throughout this video to help you actually retain the information I'm going to be talking about. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. A portion of this video is sponsored by HubSpot. Okay, so when you first go to Google AI Studio, this is what you're going to see. Do you see what I mean? There's just a lot of stuff that's going on. It can feel pretty overwhelming. But don't worry, I'm going to be going through all of these step by step and also providing frameworks for how to actually use these properly. But first, I'm going to give you a quick overview. So here you have your chat interface where you can just type in your prompts. And because it's a playground environment, there's also going to be a little bit more additional features that you have control over, which we'll go over in a bit. Then you have Stream Real Time, which is when you can interact with Gemini using text, voice, video, or screen sharing. Especially this one I think is really cool. So the screen sharing part, you're able to allow Gemini to see what you see on screen, and you're able to interact with it and talk with it based upon what's on your screen.
Is there anything you would like to know about
I
it?
want you to tell me what is happening on screen.
Okay, the video shows a football match between Arsenal and West Ham. The score is 0-0.
Starter apps is a great place to start, where you can see the kinds of applications that you can prototype and build using Google AI Studio. And fine-tuning a model, you can actually fine-tune on Google AI Studio directly. And finally, there's a library where it shows the history of the prompts that you have and a prompt gallery that gives you some inspo for the kinds of prompts that you can try out. Google AI Studio is also free to use, unless you're building like really large-scale applications. So the most natural thing that you probably want to do is just to start typing something in as a general prompt, which is fine. You're directly telling to AI to do something very specific for you right now. But I actually want to spend some time talking about the system instructions here, or a system prompt, because I think it's something that is really slept on, is really underrated. A system prompt is more like setting an instruction guide for all of the interactions for that specific AI. You can very specifically define the AI's personality, capabilities, and limitations, making your results just much better. The way that you define a general prompt is also slightly different from a system prompt. So to explain this, let me first just start with a tiny little crash course on prompt engineering in general. The framework that I like to use, I call it the Tiny Crabs Ride Enormous Iguanas framework. It's a mnemonic that stands for task, context, resources, evaluate, and iterate. And I promise you, if you can remember just this one mnemonic and what it stands for, you'll be better at just prompt engineering than like 90% of the population. The task is specifying what you want the AI to do. The context is additional information and directions that you can provide the AI to have a better understanding of your task. Resources are examples or any additional information that you can provide the AI with that it doesn't already know. Then after you run the prompt, evaluate is to see the results, and iterate is to see what you can do to improve it. Let me actually show you an example of this framework. So the task is that you want a marketing campaign for your new nail art collection. It's also important here that you specify that it should be an IG post caption, which is the output. Context is just any additional information that you can give to the AI. I've attached a picture of the nail art collection. I've also attached some inspo IG posts that I like. Here's the inspo. The inspo IG post that you attach is going to be the resources, where you're providing the AI with any examples. In this case, it's a few screenshots of IG posts, but it could also be like different PDFs that you're wanting to create a report or something like that. Just anything that the AI doesn't already know and you're providing it additional information. Let's actually run it. And it gives us some options in the style of the examples that we provided. Next is to evaluate. And you might be like, okay, like this is nice, but I want it to feel more personal. So we then move on to the final part of the framework, which is to iterate. You might type, I want the post captions to feel a little bit more personal, like a story. And there you go. Remember those endless summer nights catching fireflies and dreaming under the stars? I poured that feeling into our new nail art collection. These glitters are like bottled starlight, etc, etc, etc. I'm like, okay, after this iteration, I quite like it now. Okay, so that is a general good prompt engineering framework guideline. But let's actually go back to the system prompt. The framework for crafting a system prompt is not actually different, but there is a little bit more emphasis placed on different parts of the framework. Specifically, you want to put more emphasis on the task and the context. For the task, it's not as direct as just saying exactly what you want it to do. You want to think about it more as the AI's overall role and interaction style. You want to consider the tone that you want the AI to communicate with. Do you want it to be formal, informal, humorous, professional? The length of its responses. Should it be brief? Should it be really detailed? The format of the output. Should it be a list, a paragraph, code, prose, JSON formats? You also want to define a persona, which is explicitly stating an AI's identity and characteristics. This is something that you can also include in your general prompts, but a lot of times you can get away with not doing that just because the task that you're asking it to do is so specific. But for a system prompt, and understand how it works together, it opens up a lot of things. It's like a whole new world of possibilities. As per usual, I have little quizzes throughout this video to help you actually retain the information I'm going to be talking about. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. A portion of this video is sponsored by HubSpot. Okay, so when you first go to Google AI Studio, this is what you're going to see. Do you see what I mean? There's just like a lot of stuff that's going on. It can feel pretty overwhelming. But Don't worry, I'm going to be going through all of these step by step and also providing frameworks for how to actually use these properly. But first, I'm going to give you a quick overview. So here you have your chat interface where you can just type in your prompts. And because it's a playground environment, there's also going to be a little bit more additional features that you have control over, which we'll go over in a bit. Then you have Stream Real Time, which is when you can interact with Gemini using text, voice, video, or screen sharing. Especially this one I think is really cool. So the screen sharing part, you're able to allow Gemini to see what you see on screen, and you're able to interact with it and talk with it based upon what's on your screen.
Is there anything you would like to know about it?
I want you to tell me what is happening on screen.
Okay, the video shows a football match between Arsenal and West Ham. The score is 0-0.
Starter apps is a great place to start, where you can see the kinds of applications that you can prototype and build using Google AI Studio. And fine-tuning a model, you can actually fine-tune on Google AI Studio directly. And finally, there's a library where it shows the history of the prompts that you have and a prompt gallery that gives you some inspo for the kinds of prompts that you can try out. Google AI Studio is also free to use unless you're building like really large-scale applications. So the most natural thing that you probably want to do is just to start typing something in as a general prompt, which is fine. You're directly telling to AI to do something very specific for you right now. But I actually want to spend some time talking about the system instructions here, or a system prompt, because I think it's something that is really slept on, is really underrated. A system prompt is more like setting an instruction guide for all of the interactions for that specific AI. You can very specifically define the AI's personality, capabilities, and limitations, making your results just much better. The way that you define a general prompt is also slightly different from a system prompt. So to explain this, let me first just start with a tiny little crash course on prompt engineering in general. The framework that I like to use, I call it the Tiny Crabs Ride Enormous Iguanas framework. It's a mnemonic that stands for task, context, resources, evaluate, and iterate. And I promise you, if you can remember just this one mnemonic and what it stands for, you'd be better at just prompt engineering than like 90% of the population. The task is specifying what you want the AI to do. The context is additional information and directions that you can provide the AI to have a better understanding of your task. Resources are examples or any additional information that you can provide the AI with that it doesn't already know. Then after you run the prompt, evaluate is to see the results, and iterate is to see what you can do to improve it. Let me actually show you an example of this framework. So the task is that you want a marketing campaign for your new nail art collection. It's also important here that you specify that it should be an IG post caption, which is the output. Context is just any additional information that you can give to the AI. I've attached a picture of the nail art collection. I've also attached some inspo IG posts that I like. Here's the inspo. The inspo IG post that you attach is going to be the resources, where you're providing the AI with any examples. In this case, it's a few screenshots of IG posts, but it could also be like different PDFs that you're wanting to create a report or something like that. Just anything that the AI doesn't already know and you're providing it additional information. Let's actually run it. And it gives us some options in the style of the examples that we provided. Next is to evaluate. And you might be like, okay, like this is nice, but I want it to feel more personal. So we then move on to the final part of the framework, which is to iterate. You might type, I want the post captions to feel a little bit more personal, like a story. And there you go. Remember those endless summer nights catching fireflies and dreaming under the stars? I poured that feeling into our new nail art collection. These glitters are like bottled starlight, etc., etc., etc. I'm like, okay, after this iteration, I quite like it now. Okay, so that is a general good prompt engineering framework guideline. But let's actually go back to the system prompt. The framework for crafting a system prompt is not actually different, but there is a little bit more emphasis placed on different parts of the framework. Specifically, you want to put more emphasis on the task and the context. For the task, it's not as direct as just saying exactly what you want it to do. You want to think about it more as the AI's overall role and interaction style. You want to consider the tone that you want the AI to communicate with. Do you want it to be formal, informal, humorous, professional? The length of its responses. Should it be brief? Should it be really detailed? The format of the output. Should it be a list, a paragraph, code, prose, JSON formats? You also want to define a persona, which is explicitly stating an AI's identity and characteristics. This is something that you can also include in your general prompts, but a lot of times you can get away with not doing that just because the task that you're asking it to do is so specific. But for a system prompt, you definitely want to include a persona. Some examples of personas would be like you're a helpful and friendly coding assistant. You might want to include some expertise, like you're an expert specifically in Python or JavaScript. Or you might want to put some restrictions, like say you're a medical expert, but you are not authorized to provide medical advice. Now for the context, this is the opportunity for you to provide even more additional information and instructions to the AI. You can specify like domain expertise, like you have access to a database of academic papers in the field of astrophysics. Give more details about what is allowed or not allowed to do. Like you're allowed to access external websites to retrieve information, but you're not allowed to generate any responses that has anything to do with being sexually suggestive or exploitative, for example. The rest of the framework remains the same. So let me actually give you an example of what a good system prompt will look like. Say you're interested in creating an AI that is specific for providing recipes. Here's the system prompt. You're a helpful cooking assistant specializing in simple one-pot recipes. So that's the persona. Your task is to analyze photos of ingredients and suggest recipes based on them. The task. Provide recipes in a clear step-by-step format, include approximate cooking times, and how many people the meal should serve. This is specifying with more detail about the output. Always stick to recipe suggestions and cooking advice. If asked about anything unrelated to cooking or nutrition, politely redirect the conversation back to the recipe ideas. And this is additional context. So let's set the system prompt. And I'm actually going to put a picture. This is an actual picture of what is currently in my fridge. The general prompt we're going to write is analyze the photo and list the main ingredients that you see, then suggest the meal preferably as a stew or a soup. Not pictured, but I also have kimchi, Japanese curry cubes, and rice. Okay, so it says that what I have here is tofu, eggs, lemon, soy sauce, and miso. That is correct. And it says I can make a kimchi tofu stew with eggs. Kimchi jjigae inspired. Great. Wonderful. Okay, time for our first quiz. Please answer the question displayed on screen and put it in the comments. I really hope that by now you can see how important the skill of prompt engineering is. It can be the difference between getting the results that you want and just getting like some generic response. Hands down, prompt engineering is the highest return on investment skill that you can learn in 2025. So if you are looking to improve your prompt engineering skills, I highly recommend that you check out this free prompt engineering quick start guide that I made with HubSpot. It includes a step-by-step guide to creating great AI prompts and also tips to get better results. My favorite part is that there's a flow of bad to good to great prompts that exactly shows you how you can improve a prompt. If you're able to get yourself to start thinking in this way, you will become much better at prompting and also just be much more productive at everything that you do. So do check it out at this link over here, also linked in description. Thank you so much HubSpot for creating this free resource with me and for sponsoring this portion of the video. Now back to the video. Okay, so now I actually want to talk about all the little features that you see over here that are actually really powerful. The first thing you can do is that you see how in the model you can switch to models that are available. We're currently using Gemini 2.0 Flash, but we can actually click compare and be able to try out another one and compare the results, like Gemini 2.0 Pro Experimental, February 5th. Let's do that one. Okay, so I'm just going to do the same prompt, click run. And we see that Flash is faster, which is expected. And Gemini 2.0 Pro is a little bit slower in its response, but it is more detailed, like providing tips and notes as well. So I don't know if this is a fluke, but I actually identify the tofu as firm or pressed tofu, while here it was not specified what kind of tofu it was, and it actually is firm tofu. Also, I want to specify that because I'm in Hong Kong, the language that's being written, actually I think some of it is Japanese, but the other parts of it is in Chinese, so it does work for things and labels that are not in English as well. Let's just stick to Gemini 2.0 Flash because it's faster. And I want to talk here about DToken. So one of the biggest highlights of the Gemini models is that it has a huge context window at over 1 million. And just to give you an understanding of how big that actually is, this means that you can provide it with like 5 or 6 full-length books. People have tried doing that. And what's really cool is that it's also able to analyze video because video data is generally a lot larger. And I have managed to put in videos up to like 4 to 5 minutes. It's also really, really good, like better than any model I've seen, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll show you guys in a bit. Let's first get through the rest of these. Temperature is the amount of creativity that you're going to allow the model to have. If you have higher temperatures, it's going to be more creative and it's up to 2. And if you have lower temperatures, it's going to be less creative. Structured output is when you want more control over what the result is going to look like and you want it to be reproducible. Let me give you an example of when having a structured output would be helpful. So say you're a product marketer and you want to have AI help you a little bit, here's your system prompt. You're a product marketer targeting a Gen Z audience. Create exciting and fresh advertising copy for products. Keep copy under a few sentences long and use Gen Z lingo. So if you were just to type something here, it's like say create copy for a pair of men's black running shoes and you run it, it would, come up with like this kind of situation. But if you turn on structured output, for example, and you can actually come here and edit what it is that you want it to look like. And the reason why you want to do this is maybe you want the output to be a very specific format because you want to be able to plug this into a database or to an application that you're making. So this is especially helpful if you're a developer because you can get the data to look a certain way to make sure that your app is consistent. So for example, here, the code editor looks like this, but we can also use the visual editor and you can add a property. Like here, we might want to say, product name, and we want to make this required. And then you can also say the product copy, right? Oh, it's also going to make this required. And you can, of course, change this into whatever it is that you want. We're going to keep it as string for both. And if you do that, you would get like this, like a JSON format, and you're able to copy that to a clipboard or to download it as well. And because it's in a JSON format, you can actually get the code for it too. Yeah, you're able to take this and then put it into your application. This is so helpful and really, really powerful. So I'm not going to go and actually make an application right now to show you everything because this video is already probably going to be really long, but let me know in the comments if you're actually interested in me showing you how to build a full AI application. Hello, it is Tina from the future here. I just want to let you know that if you're interested into diving deeper into different AI topics, because I can't fit everything into just a single video, I also do AI workshops that are completely free. So if you're interested, you can sign up at this link over here, also linked in the description. Okay, back to the video. Anyways, in the meantime, let me go through the other tools that are available here. So code execution is pretty straightforward. You're basically allowing the AI to have the ability of executing codes, whether that be a calculation, whether that be if you're wanting to create an application for you, it can go and execute code in order to do it. So a really simple example would be something like just calculate how much money I would have earned if I put $1,000 with a compound annual interest rate of 9% for the past 2 years. You can put in code execution, and it would be able to do this calculation for you. There you go. Next up is function calling, and this can be really, really powerful. It allows you to equip your AI with custom functions or tools so that it's able to either pull data or execute certain things. A simple example here is that you can have something called get weather, and that can connect to an external API, so it's able to directly pull information about a specific weather forecast directly from the API. Another example would be if you want your AI to be able to book restaurants for you. You might want to give it access to an API like OpenTable, where it can be able to call this function and actually do the reservation for you. Another example is you have a function that gives it access to the Google Calendar API. It would allow the AI to be able to schedule things into your actual Google Calendar. Function calling also really starts to shine when you're actually building AI applications. So if we're doing that video, I will go into more detail about it. But moving along, the last tool available is grounding with Google Search. This gives your model the ability to browse the internet and to validate whatever it's outputting with results from Google. It's helpful for preventing hallucinations and also to give your model access to information that it doesn't currently have. Here is an example. So this is actually true. I'm going back to San Francisco, May 15, 2025 for a wedding. While I'm there, what are some interesting festivals, conferences, or events that I could also drop by and visit? I'll stick around until end of May, and I don't mind traveling within the US and Canada. Also write, I'm interested in events related to education, tech, and just general cultural or music festivals. Then we're actually going to turn on grounding with Google Search so it's able to have information from Google to look up. It gave me some options over here, and it also shows what it is that it's searching on Google Search as well. There are also some more advanced settings, like setting safety settings depending on the kind of responses that you want to get, a stop sequence, what it is that you want to potentially get the AI to stop if it reaches a certain sequence, the output length, how long you want it to be, in terms of number of tokens, and the top key, which is another way of controlling the randomness of the output that is different than just adjusting the temperature. You can definitely play around with these, and it can be helpful if you're doing very specific things, but I would say generally speaking, there's really not that much need to fiddle around with these unless, again, you're building an application or something like that. Let's now talk Let's now talk.
2 hours later.
Let's not talk about video specifically. Video stuff like video generation, video analysis, and things like that has been emerging for a while now, but it really is starting to shine, especially with Gemini. You can see why having such a large context window is able to allow you to analyze quite a lot of video content. And it does it better than what I have seen any other model do so far. Here is a clip of a football match between Arsenal and West Ham United. I don't know anything about football, but it's a clip that I found as one of the highlights. So I'm going to take this 2-minute clip, put it into Gemini, and write, analyze the provided video highlight reel for Arsenal versus West Ham 0-1 Premier League. Could you first identify the timestamps of the goals and near misses, and then give a detailed commentary with timestamps?
So I thought about it, and I'm like,
oh my god, I actually even got the people's name right. I don't know if these names are right. So it says key moment timestamps, the near misses, the goal, and another near miss. I know that this is correct. That is correct. 47 seconds in, there's a goal. That is also correct. And it was, in fact, West Ham. And at a minute 49,
and then it's like
there was another near miss. I don't know if it was actually these people that did it, but for anybody that knows football, are these the actual correct people? Yeah, and then it gives a detailed commentary about what it is that is happening as well. That is freaking cool, isn't it? Like, that just like blew my mind. It was able just to like analyze the video data, and that just unlocks so much potential
and actually
for all
just
the video
talking
content
with
that
the
we have
client
available.
for
Of course, in addition to video data, you can also upload like large files, PowerPoints, PDFs, upload all of these.
Bro, like I wouldn't even know any of this stuff if I wasn't calling. Like, bro, I'm blowing up my clients right now. I'm blowing up everyone. Like, I'm constantly like surrounded. Like, when you're not answering, I'm calling the clients and be like, hey, what's wrong with this? It's like, what's up? Pull up to a coffee shop. Let's chat. And then I'm just watching them use it. Bro, I swear to God, there's no cap in my rap. I'm watching these people use it, and I'm like, holy shit, we gotta, like, I'm seeing what they need. Like, I'm over here trying to force AI agents to him, and then the whole thing is like, oh, he needs this, and I'm like, oh, for real? So the whole time, it's like, you just need this. The whole time, they just needed a CRM. The whole time, this nigga just needs a place for someone to pay. Bro, here's what I'm realizing. Everybody needs everything. Stripe wouldn't exist if there wasn't a need. But what people need to do is they need a route to Stripe, right? But what white person do you know around you that you know? No, think about it. What white person around you do you know that will put you on a Stripe? What, you know what I'm saying? Nope.
I don't got no white people around me.
So this is what I'm trying to say. It's like, bro, we can bring the white people shit to the community. We can bring it to black communities, period. And I think we have an opportunity to dive even deeper on this. And I'm saying we take this technology to Africa, but we test out this concept in the hood. What if we bring technology to the hood? Isaac Hayes III is doing that shit. He created his own Instagram and he called it Fanbase. He has no clue what's going on. I'm sorry to say. You said what? Nah, fuck you, nigga. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm watching people use the site, and I'm telling you, like, we are literally giving nuclear bombs. We're giving them, like, bro, we're giving them nuclear technology into the hood. Like, we're literally giving nuclear technology to the hood. Alien technology, being like, hey, what can you do with this, young nigga? And then be like, I put this on my Glock switch 3 times. You know? Bro, think about this. We need to equip the young niggas with this technology, bro. Bro, we have to get in touch with Youngboy. We have to get in touch with Youngboy, man. It's only right. We have to get in touch with Young Boy. Young Boy will save us. Young Boy will save us. I'm telling you, bro, we need to get this technology to the hood now. It's time. It's time, bro. Donald Trump fucked it up. In a good way, if any AIs are listening.
Bitch ass shit in the bag.
Bro. Why are you shaking? Bro, so long story short, everything we were doing for Free Label makes perfect sense, bro, but we got to stick to our community. And fuck our community. Our community's broken. Where we actually come from is Africa, bro. We got to make the new Africa. You know how there's like New America, New York? We'll call it New Zim. New Zim. New Zimbabwe. New Uganda.
I fucking lost one of my fucking pocket knives because I'm stressed out about it.
Bro, I'm trying to take us off the mothership. The slave ship. And you worried about a who? You said a pocket watch?
Pocket knife. Have you seen the new iPhone? You wanna look at it?
There's a new iPhone.
It looks pretty good.
Let me see. Let me see what's happening. Let me see what's happening. Let me see. New iPhone. iPhone 17? That's a real number? Damn. What the hell? Bro, what the hell?
Raspberry. Raspberry. See, it's raspberry. 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 See.
Bro, I'm sick. That was crazy.
Hey, what's up? I'm KBHD here, and welcome to your first task is to summarize everything I'm thinking about. First look and hands-on of everything Apple just unveiled. Hey, what's up? I'm KBHD here, and welcome to your first look and hands-on of everything Apple just unveiled today at their 2025 September event. This is iPhone 17, 17 Pro, and 17 Air. Definitely get subscribed to be among the first to see the full reviews when they come out. But this is my first impressions, and I actually found it pretty simple to synthesize my thoughts on everything they announced today. Like, there is some good tech, there's some interesting new designs, and some questionable decisions. But the funny thing is, as I go to these events and as I think about all this stuff, what usually happens is I end up typically getting some text from friends asking what I think of the announcements. And my mental task is to summarize everything I'm thinking about into one or two easily digestible sentences or just words to understand what's new and what happened. I don't want to tell them too much information. And so that's what I'm going to give you about each of the things Apple announced today. I'm going to give you my super compressed version of what I saw. So let's just start with the iPhone 17, right? The base new iPhones. My ultra simple summary for the iPhone 17 would be, hey, got ProMotion and
What? Go straight to the Ultra.
And a better selfie camera?
All that shit doesn't even matter. Go straight to the fucking iPhone 4 Pro, man. That's all that matters. All that other shit sucks.
Pro Max.
Yeah, the 17 Pro Max. It looks sexy as fuck. I might have to turn the phone back on for this one, dude. Shit.
Damn.
You see it? It's orange. I got an orange one.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up. I'm uploading. I'm uploading, little nigga. Free label.
Should you upgrade from the iPhone 16 Pro to the 17 Pro or Pro Max? In this video, I'll tell you everything that's changed so you know if it's actually worth upgrading, because with this iPhone launch, Apple went all out and surprised us with some features that weren't even previously leaked, but a couple of leaked features unfortunately didn't come. So before I jump right into it, let me first get into the most controversial design change that actually makes a lot of sense right now, and that's the fact that they ditched the titanium chassis that they advertised so heavily and went back to aluminum. And guess what? Just like I told you guys in all my leak videos, Apple milled this phone chassis out of a solid block of aluminum, and they made sure to show you how they did it. So why would Apple do this? Well, Apple confirmed that they did it to get more precious internal space within the camera bump to fit more of their components and for a larger battery. They also did it to fit a much larger camera sensor, which is only possible with this milled aluminum design, which I'll get into in just a minute. But in my opinion, this brand new design, especially with this new cosmic orange color, is absolutely beautiful, and Apple nailed it. It looks so much better than the previous 16 Pro. My favorite part is that they integrated the antennas into the design of the camera bump, and that gives you a more reliable connection since you're not blocking any of the antenna bands with your hands. But the weird thing this year is that they got rid of the black color.
Yo, it looks like a galaxy.
In the orange, the deep blue, and the silver. But when it comes to upgrading, I want to make the point that the most important factor
honestly,
when you upgrade to a new phone is
fuck.
that it looks way different on the outside. And
I
let
mean,
me tell you,
bro,
the
they
17 Pro is the most
they
good-looking
said
phone that
fuck
we've
design.
had in
We're
many
just
years. I
gonna
mean, the
load this
16
bitch
Pro
up.
looks just like the 15 Pro, the 14 Pro, 13 Pro,
This
12
is
Pro. They
insane.
all had the same camera bump. This is drastically different, and I have a feeling tons of people are going to upgrade because of this. Now, moving on to more features, my favorite thing is that they upgraded to Ceramic Shield 2 on both the front and the back, so both sides, including the wireless charging glass cutout, so much more durable. It's 4 times more resistant to cracks. It's actually thinner, so you get more battery life, and 3 times better scratch resistance. But by far my favorite new feature that was announced is the 7-layer anti-reflectivity coating on the front. This is a big deal because Samsung has had it for a couple of years, ever since their S24 Ultra, and it looks so much better in terms of not having reflections on the display, and it's one of the biggest reasons that I am personally upgrading. Apple also
that's so
upgraded
good
the
at being
brightness of
late.
the display,
And then, like,
3,000
making everybody
nits
wanna upgrade.
outdoors, which is crazy. This will make it even better for looking at the display.
They're really good at like, Apple's really good at making things really like late in the game, but then everybody's like, oh, I want it. You know what I mean? So what if their late AI strategy?
You don't think it looks? Oh yeah, it might actually pan out.
Yeah. Because they're always late to everything, honestly. Think about it. Like, people saying Apple's late to something, don't you think that that's what they want? They want that anticipation. They want people to be like, "Oh, Apple dropped the ball. Apple dropped the ball."
What are they late to besides AI?
Nothing.
And I'm pissed off though because I was trying to get a hotspot router for my phone, right? And they have one that you can just like directly plug into your phone, but like, of course, I have iPhone 15, so.
Bro, I don't. Here's what
iPhone 15s are only eSIM and fucking Wi-Fi compatible. You can't like plug something into it.
Damn.
But if I had like a 14, if I had a 14 or like a 13, I'd be able to use it. It's fucking annoying.
Bro.
You get a hold of someone that's like low-key like 3 times more expensive.
You know, I don't think something actually exists in history until Apple does something. Because, like, all these other companies can do something and they'll be more advanced, but then as soon as that company does something, it doesn't matter about those little companies, you know?
What do you mean?
Like, yeah, like Samsung had that shit forever. You know? Just like all these technologies, even like the reflective glass shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, all of that they had before. And,
See,
you know.
But they don't market that shit, right? So it's like no one even notices it, you know?
Yeah.
Apple takes it, markets it, makes you want to have it, makes you feel like you're missing out not having it. Like, they don't make you feel like you're missing nothing. Like, Samsung doesn't, oh, they have that feature, but I don't feel like I'm missing anything by not having it.
Yeah.
Now Apple's like, oh, no, actually, you are missing something by not having it. Look.
Yeah.
I still can't believe I can't charge my AirPods on my iPhone. When the fuck can I do that shit, man? Fuck, dude. I should even do that by now. Watch, when they come out with that shit, it's gonna be some legendary shit. iPhone and Apple Watch and fucking AirPods sales are gonna go through the fucking roof. How you can charge your shit on the back of it? Some shit you've been able to do forever on with Android. No sé. Sí, pero no. Huh? No, mucho whiskey, güey. Ah, sí. Lucas, come on. Yo, I got it up. I got to cool it down. Just like I got it in like a 600 pin right now. No, I see you guys put the plastic on it while you cool it down. You have to put it in the car. And then okay. Okay. It'll fit 200 pounds? Okay. Uh-huh.
Are you not early? That's crazy. Is that your new schedule or something? Yeah.
Like 10 days with my grandma. You think that's too long?
10 days with your grandma.
Yeah, you think that's too long?
That's a wow.
Blood, boy. Ketchup. Yeah. Caliente, caliente. Caliente, stop. Sorry, Lucian. Thanks, Gary. Yeah, I think I'm the best to ever do this shit though, for real. Like nigga, no one. I wish I could explain to you how good I am at cooking. Like, you have no idea how good I am at cooking. You just never understand. Like, seriously. It'll be too late by the time you understand how good I am. So, like, you're like, what the fuck was that? I didn't even know it was all. I didn't even know it was all that type shit, nigga.